Hi, I'm Dr. Khurrum Shaukat Yusafzai. Today's video is about the hypobaric chambers. Hypobaric chambers are totally opposite to the hyperbaric chambers. In this chamber, the air is taken out by a series of vacuum pumps or compressors. So when the air is taken out, the air inside the hypobaric chamber decrease from 1 atmosphere to below that, and sometimes we take out the whole air. So what's the use of hyperbaric chamber? The hyperbaric chamber is used for the facilities like training of the aviation pilots as well as the astronauts. So in the aviation, when explosive decompression occurs, that occurs when, for example, the aircraft is flying and suddenly there is an explosive decompression, and that because of a hole in the hull of the aircraft, the air inside, which is around 1 atmosphere inside the aircraft, would suddenly go down, and sometimes the mask fall down for the passengers. But for the pilots, it's very necessary to keep their senses, because if the explosive decompression occurs, then the pilot can be unconscious within the seconds, and the aircraft will lose control, and there can be eventually a crash. So the pilots are actually trained in a hyperbaric chamber for that kind of scenario. And some of the chambers in those centers are just hyperbaric chamber or the explosive decompression chamber, and some of them are hyperbaric chamber as well as hyperbaric chamber in the same place, like the one actually we are offering. I'm offering like the one which is a hyperbaric chamber as well as hyperbaric chamber. So it goes both ways. It can go hyperbaric by increasing the pressure, and it can also go hyperbaric chamber. So we have made such a chamber which can also do the treatment and also perform the explosive decompression and also perform hyperbaric simulation for the pilots. So these kind of chambers are very important for training of the pilots and astronauts, and NASA is using such hyperbaric chamber to train the astronauts, because the astronauts, while they're wearing the space suits, and also the aircraft pilots who are wearing the flying suits, many times they are encountering such scenario, and some of the like aircraft don't have only pressurized cabin, there is no flying suits. So in these aircraft, this kind of scenario can be really fatal and very dangerous for the pilots. So for training of such scenarios, this hyperbaric and hypobaric combined cycle chamber is very important. Sometimes the hyperbaric chamber has also been used in therapies. I will talk in another video about the hyperbaric therapies, because hyperbaric therapies has also been demonstrated to have certain effect on the diseases. But right now we are concentrating on the hyperbaric treatments, which is treating like 300 plus diseases. But the hyperbaric chamber has also been found to have effect on treatment of certain diseases, which I will discuss in another video. Right now I will just introduce this chamber to you, and I will show you some pictures of those which you can see, and you can visualize that the hull is same, but the inside mechanism or the machinery is different. In many places they have like three different hyperbaric chambers, like a hyperbaric chamber, a hypobaric chamber, and an explosive decompression chamber. So they have two, three, one in the old times, but now we have combined this into one system. And this is beneficial because once I remember we were doing a hypobaric testing on a pilot, and suddenly he had a blind, he encountered blindness, like he was blind in one of the eye because of this phenomena. Then we had to put him in the hyperbaric chamber, and after we put him in the hyperbaric chamber, his vision came back. So for this kind of scenario, this kind of hyperbaric chamber is very important, because you can putting it in the same hull, we can treat the person. We don't have to take him out and then wait and put him in another chamber, because it's in the same one. So it's very beneficial. So most of the aviation medical training centers should have this kind of hyperbaric chamber. So I hope you liked my video, and if there is any information, please leave a comment. I will be gladly able to answer. And you have to subscribe to this video. Without subscription, you will not be able to find my channel in the billions of the channels in YouTube. And I hope you do that. Also press the bell icon so that you subscribe to the world's best hyperbaric chamber. So I hope you do that, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.